Stacy. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Good job. Thank you.
22 people accounted.
Okay.
Were you in the picture also?
Yeah, he's yeah. Okay. Well, so we've been talking about natural farming. Like the main thing is natural farming, and we are working with nature. We don't like the difference is between the commercial, artificial way of gardening or farming. The way that we do it, we actually the topic the title of the class is called Back to Eden. So get you an idea that when we do farming or gardening, we're using the way that they have been doing it in the Garden of Eden, and we and they actually don't have to sow, they don't have to water. There is no pests, there's no there's nothing. Like they just Adam and Eve. Like they just go in and pick whatever they want, and they are all edible. There are no thorns that would catch your hand. Nothing. It's all good. Even the lions, they don't eat the lamb. They eat grass. So, but we cannot go all the way back there. But what we're trying to do is harness the power of nature. Now, I'm sidetracking a little bit because I'm so excited that. I know you guys know I have some chickens. I have about 20, 25 chickens at the back, and most of them are hens laying eggs, but we have 3 roosters, and they are in a big fence, right? So my thinking was, okay, my chickens are getting old. How do I replace them? So all my eggs, they are actually for sale to support our farm. They are fertilized eggs, different from the eggs that you buy in the store. So supposedly they are more, I guess they are alive and also more fertile. I don't know what's the beneficial data on that, I don't know. But what I'm saying though, going back to why I'm so excited today is, last week I noticed a couple of chickens have flew out of the fence. The fence is not high; it's maybe 5 feet tall, and we're not trying to cage them in. Like that's not our purpose. Our purpose is to protect them from the coyotes and stuff. They are free to roam around the chickens, the blueberries if they like to, but it's dangerous. So we fence them in, and the chicken will every night go back to their little coop at night by themselves. I don't have to do anything. They will go back and roost, and that's another topic like in the class. But the excitement was one of the hen flew out. And she made a nest. And the hens lay eggs one day, roughly one egg a day. And I saw this. Oh, there's 4 eggs in the bed of hay. She's making like the nature thing is going like the instinct. Like they have a 4 eggs, and I was thinking, okay, I'll just collect the eggs and actually give it to them. Are they tasty?
Yeah.
There's no chicken inside?
No.
Yeah. No chicken. I'm sure of that because by design, the chicken will lay 1 egg a day until they will actually lay the egg and they flew back in the fence. So the nest was empty. It's like when you go to a park. You see these goose and ducks, they have the empty nest. Like they have 4 eggs and there's nobody guarding the eggs. Because they will wait until there's about 10 eggs and then they will start to sit on it. They sit on it for 29 days.
Wow.
They would not go away. Wow. They would, I would have to feed them. Like I put a dish of water and a little bit of food. Next, they will go out and eat and poo, and they will go back and sit on the eggs for 29 days. So, pardon me?
Rain or shine?
Rain or shine. Well, it's under shelter. So this is like you guys will be witnessing this, how the chicken actually have chicks. Now, when we bought these chickens, we bought them as chicks without the mother, obviously. And we are the mother. We were the mothers. Like we had to give them a heat lamp, we feed them, change the bedding. It's a hassle. So I'm glad that this mother is doing it for me, and I don't have to worry about. So this is a prime example. Like nature find a way. Like that's the famous Jurassic Park line. It's like nature will find a way. They find it. They actually flew out. I never imagined. Like they flew out and then flew back in. Every day. So I am totally at all right. So talking about pest control, as I said, in Eden, in Garden of Eden, there's no pests, right? No thorns. So, I'm sure you know what pests are, right? You have pests at home or something like that, and we talk about IPM, integrated pest management. You first of all you have to start by identification, and then looking at inspection, evaluate, just make it. It doesn't have to go in circle, but just items that you have to take a look. And so the first thing is to identify the pest, right? And then later on you will try to find out why you have the pest. And you knew what I'm going to say is there's no such thing as pests, right? They are all work in tandem with each other. Different insects, different disease, they all work together. So you know me, I'm always saying that, like you remember the last time after forest, everything working around in the forest. So
Even the sting bugs.
yes, they do. They do. Something will eat the stink bugs. Right? Something will eat. Yeah. So it is working in tandem with other things. So I'm not going to go into detail. You guys will, if you send me your email, which I think I can pass around. If you can write down your email, I can put you on the mailing list, and you will get a JPEG of all the screenshots here. I don't send you the whole PowerPoint because it's a big file. JPEG is smaller. So if you look at the outer ring, the most important thing is the prevention. Okay, you want to go for prevention, right? And then you go observe what's the problem, and then you go intervention. Okay, so it has to go by steps. Okay, so quickly you get these are the most, you will have that on your file. Just like different kinds of aphids, armyworm, beetles, leafhopper, things like that. Different kinds of pests. If you are indoor, the most significant pests that you have would be the thrips, aphids, and then spider mite. Yeah, I'll show you later on. Okay, so I would say I'll propose that there are some beneficial bugs.
The last one.
What's that?
Pirate bug.
Looks like a sting bug.
Yeah.
No,
Sting
the
bug.
Pirate?
brown.
These are actually beneficial. The bad ones are these ones.
Oh,
Are these ones? Okay.
Very
They don't have the sting bugs.
Oh, no,
No, no,
bugs here.
But sting bugs is actually the damage that they have is they suck on your apples and stuff, right, and
Yeah.
make it oddly shaped. It doesn't really Yeah.
It doesn't include the ant.
the
The
ants.
ant.
Ants.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's like the reason why you have pests is because you don't like them. Same with the weeds, right? You have so many weeds in the garden. It's because you don't like the weeds. You want to grow the vegetables, right? So it depends. But some of the weeds actually edible, right? They actually are medicinal. Same with the bugs. Chinese people eat a lot of bugs. in China, I was eating grasshopper, barbecue grasshopper or stir fry. So this one I'm sure you know. This is spider mite. Spider mites. I'm not too familiar with them. I mean, like scientifically, but they actually are in the spider family. They are not the aphid. It's different. And this picture show this is a damage on the leaves. So I'm sure you can read up on YouTube. If you see these kinds of leaves, and you have spider mites, right? Oh, wait. Okay. And then biological control. There are actually bugs that will eat the spider mite. Okay. So you can actually buy a package of this predatory mite, and they will eat up your spider mite in your house.
The
Which one is
predatory
the
mite,
predatory mite?
Phytocillus
Oh,
persistens,
why?
is in
the
effect
pink one.
the natural
Ah,
enemy
and the
of
spider mites are the
the-
white ones.
Yeah, the spider mite is called two-spotted
Covert was the first company
spider mite.
that introduced this natural enemy.
Buy it on Amazon. Envelope full.
And then the pink one will it ruin the plant?
Stages
No,
of spider
no, they only eat the spider mite. They don't
Mail it to
So
Joe.
what if they have too many?
They will die. They will. By the time you finish, they will just die in 20 days or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Although the mite
okay.
cannot see, it can detect webs produced by
That's the
spider
website, the
mites
company
through
that
touch
gives out
and
the
leaf damage.
packages. You can buy them. They sell other things like
When
lace
phytocillus
wings
finds its
and
prey, it
ladybugs.
sucks out its contents, leaving only the empty skin.
So you can have
Banned from
a spider mite
Concentrate
war
on spider
at your
mites
home.
and its fast development
Oh, it eats
make
the eggs.
phytocillus very effective
Oh,
as a
whoa.
biological
They
control
eat
agent.
everything. Spider mite. They won't eat you, but they won't bite you in the hand.
Okay.
Curious about other beneficials? Check out our YouTube channel for more videos.
Are they almost microscopic? Or like,
They're
I mean,
hard
like
to
very,
see.
very
You can
small.
see them with your naked eye. You can see them.
But like, really,
Really,
dot
like almost
small.
maybe
a dot.
size of pepper. Like
Okay.
yeah, the
Yes,
ground
sesame.
pepper.
Sesame.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
a lot smaller than sesame. Like the ground pepper when you
Oh,
spread
wow.
on the
Oh,
sesame.
wow.
Okay.
But
Wow.
the more
I was
obvious,
like, that's
the more obvious sign is actually is the webbing. They actually, because of the spider family, they actually have webs.
Oh,
So you can see the leaves are covered in some kind of webs.
Oh, we're not supposed to get rid of the web then.
The web you can wash it out.
Yeah, I usually just rub it or
Yeah,
wash
yeah.
it out.
You could definitely. That's one of the idea. I'll show you more later on. But that's another very
What is
damaging pest in your house. You might not see it yourself because they are also kind of small and very difficult to find. But this is very common. Like if you go to, like I hate to say it, but most garden store, they are written
with
with
that.
thrips. They don't tell you. I once I complained to them. I said I was buying this monstera and they have the thrips and they don't
Do anything. Good.
know. Yeah, so
You can see them.
I can see it. Once you know, you can see them. Once you know. So the significance of this thrip is they are very hard to get rid of them. Okay, I will. I will talk about different ways of getting rid of them later on. Okay, so I will start with the most
Water treat.
non-invasive way of controlling the pest is by physical action. Okay, so you can set up barriers, like maybe cover up your plants. Like for bigger pests like your garden, you can buy a netting to cover your cabbages. You have these cabbage worms, which is so common, but you just cover up the plants so that the butterflies cannot lay eggs, right? And you know, for the first month, if they're still young plant, you cover it up. Once they are more mature, they can withstand the predation. They don't mind picking on the leaves a little bit because the leaves are more tough, so they can survive. Okay, you can by hand removal, you squeeze them whatever if you want. You know.
Yeah.
But not the stink bugs. The moment you squeeze
Sting
it,
bug,
it stink.
sting bug is almost out of control. Like you cannot, like you kill them here and they just fly in more. So it is out of control.
So
Like,
shouldn't kill them?
it's futile. Like so many of them. You kill them one day, tomorrow they fly in with your apple. Like it's almost.
Yeah.
So again, maybe use a netting if possible. Like what can you do, right? Water, spray with water. You know. One thing about pruning it off, like if you have aphids infestation, the best way is just to chop this part of the plant off because they multiply by sexual multiplication. They lay eggs, but also asexual. They can divide their bodies to,
Oh, wow.
to two aphids. So it's very fast. So just better just cut that off and let the other plant grow. But lastly, I think that's the most effective one I would choose without using chemicals, anything. Just select the plant. Don't grow bok choy. Don't grow lettuce. Those are so many pests, right? Have you had the experience that if you go bok choy, the next day it's all ruined, right? Like slugs, cabbage worm, leaf cutter, everything eat them. So don't grow that. Like I gave up on that. I'm growing on the back is Brussels sprouts. They are very tough, and
Yes, they're really hard.
because the growing period of them is different. Like the moths will come in the early spring or early summer, but Brussels sprouts they have the sprouts in the autumn.
Ah,
So
they're
there's
gone.
no
Yeah.
moth, right? So I have a good harvest from say October to December,
Fall. Oh,
right?
okay.
There's no pest at that time. So choose your plant. That if you have problem, don't go that way. Okay.
Oh, I have a question for
Yes.
Brussels sprout. One year we grow it, and then I'm not sure it's too much rain or not, and then the Brussels sprout is darkened. It's have a
Yeah. Some
color?
kind of mold or
Is it
something.
mold?
Yeah. Brussels sprout. I don't know if you have done it. Like if once they go to that tall, you cut off all the leaves on the bottom.
Oh no.
You have to, because
Oh.
then you have the sprouts come out from the
Bottom.
from the leaf,
Oh.
the nose, right? You take out all the leaves.
Yeah.
Just leave the top part, and then if you cut out all the leaves, then you don't have the moisture build up.
Oh,
Air circulation will be better.
Right.
Then you hopefully won't have so much mold. But I have a solution for that later on. You will see.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Tastes good.
Any more questions? Do they taste good?
Yeah, very smooth and
The taste is a quiet taste.
I love it.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what's
yeah,
required, yes.
yeah. It is. How do you cook the Brussels sprouts?
You bake them.
Bake, yeah, bake. Lots of butter.
Yeah, but turn
Okay. If you fail in the first step, the second step is use your household items, but not the deadly chemicals, but just the food
Natural.
things that you use. So cinnamon is good for mold. So if you you don't actually mix them, you sprinkle them, dust them, use a brush, dust it on the leaves that have the mold. That will help. Not 100%. Garlic and hot pepper, you soak in the water, boil it for maybe in a crock pot. Cook it for 5 hours. That solution you can spray it. It's spicy and pungent, so it will be good for aphids and things like that. And actually on that note, I have my Brussels sprout. And what I do is I'm harvesting my garlics anyway now, so I cut off the leaves and I just lay it on top of my Brussels sprouts. Just disturb the scent. Like the butterflies, when they smell the garlic, they won't go on there because they thought this is garlic. Just mix it up the smell, the scent. And then ACD is my favorite thing. Apple cider vinegar. You should know by now.
That's right.
Yeah, you should know by now. Last class when you missed it, we actually have some naturally
Yes.
brewing.
The blueberry one.
Yeah, the blueberry cider, but not cider, apple blueberry vinegar. And the back, we have a whole 1,000 liter of it. So we actually gave out to you guys, and you guys, if you have a container, you can get some. I drink it myself, but I don't recommend. It's got a lot of bugs in it. But it's outside.
Okay.
But vinegar will never go bad.
Yes.
That's my thinking.
Look what I brought for it.
You got more? You want more?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, you haven't tried
I
it?
watched
Okay.
your video, but if there are
Okay.
bugs in it, I don't
That's
know.
but use it for the eggshells.
Yeah, the eggshells.
To make the calcium.
Yes, that's what
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather drink it. Maybe I can strain it.
Your discretion. I would do it myself. I don't know about you. Okay, I don't recommend it.
Filter it.
Yeah,
At your
I
own
don't.
risk.
Filter out the bugs.
Oh,
Do you?
your question? No? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is baking soda. Again, if you have mold on your roses,
Roses.
dark spots on your leaves on the mold, roses, baking soda with soap, with water, it's already soapy. Just baking soda, a teaspoon to a jug, mix it up. It will change the pH on the leaves, and that will kill the mold. The mold. It won't be the mold. The leaves that already have the mold won't get healthy, but the next batch that come out will have no mold.
Should we cut it off then?
You cut it off. Yeah, you don't need
So
it.
do you spray it on the leaves?
On the whole plant.
On
On the whole plant.
Okay.
It won't damage the flowers even. So for roses and cucumber, like zucchini, this time of the year you have the white powdery mildew, spray it with that. The leaves that has it will not recover, but the new ones will have no mold.
Oh, okay.
So that changing the pH would help.
Could you
See?
mix that in your soil too?
Yeah, no
Okay,
problem.
okay.
No problem. It would become just alkaline. So
Okay,
it won't,
like
won't
like
be a
basic.
problem.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and then alcohol again, just to kill off the aphids,
Beer.
any soft body insect. Well, alcohol and maybe a jug of water, spray it, will kill them. Okay.
Does the baking soda and soap help with aphids as well?
Yeah,
Mold
yeah.
or-
Yeah. Anything that stops them from breathing or sticking to their body would kill them. But with any kind of program, you have to repeat it.
Yeah.
Like they have what's your life cycle of 1 week or so.
Okay.
So the eggs will hatch again, and so you
You
spray
kill
it
them
about
before.
in a week's time. So every week you have to do this.
Alright.
Okay, and then beer is for the slugs. You all know that. Just put a dish of beer underneath your garden with a piece of rock, and the slug will crawl in, or the slug will drink it. Okay, now. Oh, is that right? Okay. Now this is interesting. I actually have a bottle of this. You can pass it on.
Ooh.
Dr. Bonner's. I don't.
I've seen this at 12 ounces.
Yeah. Anyone use it before?
No.
Yeah. What do you use it for?
I use it for myself bathing, but
Yeah,
I also
yeah.
use it for washing everything.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
clean.
Good.
And also
What is it?
pastel soap.
Yeah. It's very natural.
Cast
It's in your PowerPoint, Sandra. It's in your PowerPoint.
Can you get it in Costco?
No, you have to get it in these dollar store. Well, not dollar store, like local store. Not Walmart don't have
Now
it.
Do you
this
mix
price
that
is
with
$1.90.
water and spray
Yes,
it all
it's
over?
already
Oh,
soapy.
it's not always
Okay.
And it will kill the insects right away. Better than soap.
So
One teaspoon to a jar. You know.
Okay,
Roughly.
Root it first.
Now, the reason I want to
1:10.
talk about that is, Michael, you are interested. Okay, Dr. Bonner. There's a little history you can look up online. His name is actually Dr. Hal Bonner, Heil, something like that. He's what's it called? The Hitler killing people.
German?
Yeah.
Nazi.
Nazi. Yeah, he's a Jewish survivor.
Okay.
Yeah,
They were on their way, so I'll tell them not to.
They can stand there or
Oh, no.
outside.
Maybe they can finish picking my blueberries for me.
Okay, yeah, okay. So he survived from that, and he the way he start his business in America is to making soap like this, and well, what's so special about this? He actually has a strong belief
Whoa.
in it's on every bottle.
Yeah.
It's on every
What
bottle.
he believes is there.
Yeah, his faith, his belief, he's using this bottle to preach that there is a God. I'm so amazed. Like people who die from Holocaust, I would say, I think there's no God. Right? Come on, if there's a God, why would my whole race get erased? Where's the God? But the amazing part is he is promoting that, believing in there's a God. Well, that you guys think about that, but I'm just amazed. I will support him. Why is yeah, like he's his faith might be a little different. That's also what I want to say. Like he believe in all one God. He believe in the all one God. That means like Christian, Buddhist, whatever. They all have like unified God, but they call it different names. So I don't know about
Different
your
theology.
theology or your faith, but I'm open to that. Like I personally myself would not say that
cool.
you have to believe in my God. Like that's not where I'm coming from. So I'm more open. But I'm amazed what he can do. Like imagine if you put that on your T-shirt or on your product. Would people support you? No. People would say you are whatever, call you names, but he doesn't care. And people, because of what he does, I think people believe in his product that is genuine. And I think there is a merit to just live out your faith. Okay, the next step. Okay, so you try the physical, you try the household. The next step is biological. Okay. Does anyone know what sacrificial plant is?
Sacrifice one.
Yeah. Huh?
You sacrifice one plant for
Yeah.
the sake of the rest of it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Soldier.
You go
Yeah.
to
So
the
you purposely plant, like because a bok choy is a magnet for pests. You plant your bok choy on the far side of your garden. So let all the pests go there, and then here you have a clean slate with garlics and marigold, whatever, covering the scent of bok
It's the
choy.
Jesus of the vegetables.
The scapegoat. Take out to the outside. Yeah.
So the rest
Okay,
is
so
decent.
that's like something you would want to do. Like I find that very interesting. Like sacrificial plants. And then beneficial insects, you saw that, like you have, you actually have these guys, okay? This is ladybug. Now, a lot of people, when they go to the garden, they flip over a leaf, they find some eggs.
And then switch it away.
Yes, you have to, like I cannot teach you everything, but you find out what are the good eggs, what are the bad eggs. Sting bug have eggs like that too. In the spring, like you see a whole bunch of eggs like that, but they are white. Ladybugs are yellow. So what do you do if you see a whole bunch of eggs under the leaf? What do you do?
Identify.
Identify. Use your Google thing.
And leave it.
Well, you
Throw
can
them away.
pluck it. No, you pluck it and maybe put it in a container. Let it hatch.
Save them. Okay.
Let it hatch. If it's a good bug, you put it back in the garden, right?
Okay.
Why are we in the
Frank.
And this is you have to know this. Okay,
What is
ladybugs.
that?
Ladybug's baby.
Is
Yeah.
that a ladybug's baby?
Yeah, that's the what we call the larvae.
They look so ugly.
Yeah.
They look like
Darth
people.
Vader.
Yeah.
Darth
They're
Vader.
like harmful bugs.
And then that's the
Adult.
pupae.
Pupae.
Yeah, that's the pupae. And then the adult.
So ugly.
Now something interesting about ladybug as well, they are not all female,
Ooh.
right?
Yes, of
Ladybug
course they
have
have.
male ladybugs.
Men bug.
Yeah.
How can we identify?
Mr. Ladybug. And then the second one is, if you can actually see different spots on the ladybug. Like some have two spots, some have no spot. It's all black or all red. They are actually local. These are invasive or introduced from
The one
Europe.
with spots?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. The local ones are only have 2 spots or no spots.
Oh.
I don't have a picture of
Cool.
that. Yeah. So, but that's okay. They are not harmful. But just that when you say if you want to order ladybugs for your garden, like you can actually order from the same guy, good
wow.
companies, and then try to order the local ladybug. Don't source out the American or the European ladybugs. Okay. Okay. Us. Yes, sir.
We see those orange that look like ladybugs.
Yeah.
They're orange in color. Are they the harmful ones? They're
Mm,
not red. They're like orangey.
I don't know. They might be ladybug. Same size?
Yeah,
Or
same size.
maybe they some of them don't have
Just
spots.
different color. Okay.
They might be ladybugs. They might be.
I've never
Yeah.
seen a ladybug with no
Yeah.
spots.
You have to take a picture and identify. Like I think that's you're off to something good. Like you observe and you see them. And sometimes you see a bug, you just run away or something, right? But next time you observe the bugs and then find out if they are harmful or not harmful. And again, not like the reason we call them pests is because we are human. We call them pests. They are there naturally. There are some that are invasive or from other countries, like if you live in west side of Vancouver, like I think west of Main Street or something. If you go on Facebook and try to buy a plants from that area, you're actually not allowed.
Oh.
You are not allowed to bring plants out from that area to other parts of the city.
Oh,
really?
Beetles,
Yes.
Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese
Oh, the
beetle
Japanese
infestation.
beetles.
So if you buy a fig tree or pine tree, like a little one, you are actually illegal to bring it out.
Wow.
Yeah, just the city in Vancouver,
Yeah.
you know. So just make sure you don't.
Well, not everyone
It's
knows
pulled
about
over
it.
by the police.
Yeah, not everyone knows.
What's
yeah,
wrong? You bought a plant.
but let's say Peggy gave me some fig trees.
I gave her an aloe.
Yeah. Aloe is okay. Outside plants. Yeah, they carry out.
So the fig tree is okay?
Fig tree, no, nothing outside can be traveling outside of that zone.
Oh.
I don't know exactly the zone. Like you can look it up. There's actually a zone that you can bring.
East and west.
Yeah, like the sort of West Vancouver zone, you cannot take out because they have such
Do you
a
have a garden there?
infestation of
Give your
Japanese
produce
beetle.
there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Something new.
So from
You're
east
arrested.
to west is okay.
Yes.
East to west.
Okay, and then the
So what is the benefit of ladybugs?
oh, good point. They eat all the
Yeah.
mainly aphids, but all the other soft body insects on your plants. Mainly aphids though.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, no, you can finish your point.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What kind of plants will attract ladybugs? What kind of flowers?
I don't have a definition on that. Like I think that any plant would attract ladybug because that's another sort of natural way of gardening is when the plant is weak and sick,
That's
they
when the
attract
ladybugs
a
go.
lot of
Aphids.
insects. Like not just
Ah.
aphids, any kind of insects like thrips, whatever. Like I want to suggest to you, if the plant is healthy, the soil is healthy, you will have very little pests. So again, you observe, if this is true. Like if your house plant is like you haven't watered enough, it's wilting, and then the next day spider mite they all come on to that plant. Right? It actually gives out signals that
It's sick and dying.
yeah, it's sick and dying, so the pests will attack. It is possible. Like
So-
you think about it.
Is it the sacrificial plant that would attract the ladybugs?
No, sacrificial. It would, but I mean, the sacrificial plant would not attract the ladybug, but the aphids on it will attract.
The ladybugs.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
ladybugs. So if you have a plant full of aphids, you cut it out and throw it on the other side, and the ladybugs will go attack it.
Oh, okay.
The aphids.
Okay.
So actually, can be a plant doctor is good business.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
go
so.
and check.
Yeah, go and check. Yeah, people want to save their plants. They pay a lot of money. Like the other common problem that you have in your garden is the plums.
Plants.
Yeah, plums on the branches. They call it the knotty fungus. Like they knotly. Like they will be clumps of lumps growing like sort of like infusing with the bark, so that the bark would grow into
Yeah,
odd shape.
so ugly.
Yeah, so ugly, and it is infectious. And so, a plant doctor would go and look at it, see if you can save it, things like that. Yeah.
You cut it off.
No, yeah, you cut it off. No
Does
point.
it pass it to, like if like a bee,
spray.
yeah,
A
like
spray?
a spray,
Yeah,
spray to other
you
plants.
Yeah, you should at least try to spray any diseased plants just to
Because I think
control
I
it.
saw one that in our neighborhood, right? Like
Yeah.
very thinking, I was like, what if bugs like carry it to?
Yeah, I will talk about that. Good point. Yeah. So I forgot what I want to talk about plant deterrent, but I think it basically marigold, things like that. Like there's the plant that have like the most common is actually mint, and what's the other one? bay leaf,
Sage.
you know, these scented plant will ward off your, not just evil spirits, but the pests.
And
Okay.
mice.
Lavender.
What about lavender?
Yeah, lavender, yeah.
Mice. Yeah, mice don't like though, but he just,
Yeah.
once he just said.
Yeah. So GMO, like I'm sure you all read up about genetically modified organism, like how some of the corn, potato,
Bananas.
banana, not so much, but they have these. Oh, I forgot what they want to control. Like some kind of. I think it's insect. Yeah, that they would bite on the corn and the potatoes. So they put a gene of that Roundup thing on the corn, so that the plant itself would have the Roundup already. So when the insect bite on it, it will die. Something like that. So that's the GMO. That's what the scientists are thinking about pest control. We don't want to go there. Okay. Okay.
Not good for the body.
Well, it's unknown. Unknown. I would say unknown. I wouldn't say it's
Term.
toxic, but we don't know. Right? Because
Needs long-term studies.
because the protein or the carbohydrate that comes out of that plant, the corn that we eat, is the material that we use to build our body. Right? So it's the same components. So what happened to our body if our carbohydrate is using their carbohydrate? I don't know.
Then mosquito won't come after you, they die.
The insect will not bite me.
Because they
The insect bites
Okay.
you.
So I was at my friend's house the other day, and he has a huge guava tree.
A guava tree.
Real a lemon guava, like the one
Oh,
that
wow.
you have in Asia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can it survive?
Is it GMO'd?
Not GMO.
Oh,
he
wow.
grew it from seed.
Oh,
So
wow.
you guys actually, I was thinking about a field trip, but for 20 people, I don't know about that. He has tons of interesting plants at his home, and his guava has these things underneath the leaf.
What are those? Eggs?
Those are eggs of the lacewing. This
Oh.
is lacewing.
Yeah.
Oh. You never know about lacewing, but lacewing is actually a beneficial bug. So if you go to the store to buy predatory insects, lacewing is one of them, and it's actually in our neighborhood. I found them somewhere too. So,
Okay.
but just so the point here is when you see eggs or something, you have to find out what they are before you swoosh them. Okay, that's also a ladybug. That I forgot what it is. That's praying mantis. Praying mantis is actually an introduced species as well, but it's good. It's no problem. Okay, so now you go into the more heavy hand approach. So you don't use harmful or toxic material, but use organic material. And this is actually controversial. Like, I don't want to use these, but when you are desperate, your Monstera is dying, your Porphyro is dying.
Maticide.
Yeah, you need to put a stop to it. Okay. So the first thing I would suggest is pyrethrin. Pyrethrin is the chemical come from. Okay.
Plants when they're dying.
It's all my stuff. This show and tell. Okay. Pyrethrin. This is pyrethrin. Okay, you can take a look. Pyrethrin is the extract from chrysanthemum. Some kind of chrysanthemum. Well, is it helping you? Is it from here? No, it's not.
I'm watching one.
I'm good.
I tied it up, so it should not be coming out. But so this one is available in Rona, I think.
Rona.
Yeah, Home Depot they don't like all these things. They actually lock it up in the store. It's very hard to find. Like this one, I think I found it in Rona, and Home Depot has them too. $20. Anyone go to Main Street?
Oh
$20.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
Have this one.
Okay.
Now the important thing is like the end all they have different version, make sure you pick up the one that has miticide. Miticide is for spider mite. Okay, because if you just go for insecticide, it won't kill the spider mite. Spider mite is like a spider.
What is acaricide? Like, what does it kill?
That
What's
actually
acar?
I think
It's
is
French?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, acar is like spider.
Okay.
I think. So that's the first one. It's natural extract from the chrysanthemum. But if you look at the label, it's actually not natural. It's synthetic pyrethrin. But what do you do, right? So the way to use it is to mix it up and spray on the insect itself. It will. It's a nerve thing. It will kill the insect within minutes.
Oh.
It will damage the nerve system. Okay, but it will not
So
be
you don't put it
poisonous
on
to
the
you.
plant, you put it on the bugs.
Well, you spray the whole thing.
Oh.
Like it's desperate. you
So
last
after you
resort.
spray it, do you need to wash them off? Give them a shower
it's-
again?
Good point.
He can
Like,
feel your tongue.
very good point. Like you, when you use any kind of intervention, even soapy water, you need to wash it off. And you have to think about what do you do with it, right? Number one, I actually have a page on that. Number one is actually, do you wash it off? Number two is pyrethrin is actually will disintegrate in sunlight.
Oh, okay.
So you spray it at night. Like especially your garden, any intervention, you spray at night or evening. So the healthy or beneficial bugs like bees, whatever, will not be damaged. Right? So spray it in the evening.
Okay.
And then when the sun comes out, pyrethrin will be disintegrate.
Okay.
Okay, so think about like that. And also some other chemical spray, whatever, you think about your harvest time. Like how many days before you spray your vegetable, then you can eat, right? Say, give it 7 days before, and then on the 10th day, just give it some, leeway. On the 10th day, you can eat the vegetable because it's all disintegrated. Okay, that's a very good point. Spinosad is this one. I washed the bottle, but maybe you don't want to touch it. It's actually not poisonous or toxic to human. Spinosad is actually banned in Canada. It's called a systemic insecticide. What does it mean by that? Systemic insecticide. It dissolves. Like you don't spray the plant. You put this, like this is granule, but there are some in powder. You put it in the soil. When you water the plant, this thing will dissolve in the soil.
It will be taken in by the plant.
Yes, it will be taken up by the plant, and when it gets to the leaves, your spider might suck on the juice and they die. So you don't have to spray, you don't have to worry, and it lasts about a month, 3 to 4 weeks. So within that time span, if they have new spider mite comes out, they will die. Okay.
Are you able to eat?
Yeah, it's actually systemic. It's actually not toxic to
Humans.
pet
Or
and humans. But I don't recommend you eating it right away.
okay.
And I don't put it on my fruit tree. Like,
For
right, I
other
put it
plants.
on my ornamental plants, like my pothos.
Why is it banned in Canada?
Well, because it's systemic. The way I understand, they kill everything,
Okay.
right? And they don't want that in Canada. America, I actually bought this in America. And I bought it over. So this one too. And I sell them for a good price. I am an entrepreneur, so but it
This is illegal.
it
From the
feel-
border.
It
I'm just
feel
kidding.
my
Until you get caught.
Not until you get
I
caught.
have to kill you then. I can recommend that. I think if next time you go shopping to Bellingham, look for this. If you want another smuggling
Yes.
thing. Sulfur. And any question on that? It's really, really good. Like I really like it because it's my last resort. Last winter I was so fed up with thrips on my whole house. Like I just so fed up. Oh, and also this is good when you after the summer you bring your plants inside. You put it on the soil. When the plants come inside, no bugs in your house. Okay, so that is to me very important.
So are you supposed to put the indoor plants outside during the summer to get air? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
this is also a good question. Like it's naturally, if your plant is outside, beneficial bugs will come, eat all the bad bugs. You will get more sun. The plant get more healthy, right? And it will be strong. So it will ward off a lot of disease. I put them all outside in the summer, but I have to bring it back in maybe about now, and I put this in, just
Prevention.
prevention, whatever, like just kill everything.
So you just put it mix it with the soil.
You just put a teaspoon on the pot and water it in. That's it. You don't even have to mix it.
And that's synthetic.
It's actually natural.
Okay.
It's organic.
It's made out of-
So this is organic. I don't know how they got it from.
Okay.
I don't know what they got it
Okay.
from. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Can I take a picture of that?
It's all on your
Oh.
PowerPoint. I'll send it to you. Okay. Sulfur. Okay, this is also from French. This is English. This is also from Canadian
Lime
Tire.
sulfur.
I haven't seen this
Oh yeah, you have to watch out to see it.
one.
Like,
The organic one.
okay, well, sulfur is naturally occurring. Like if you have houseplant, you actually use sulfur as a trace mineral. Sulfur, magnesium, and then calcium. Like these are trace mineral. You can put in on your plants.
So it's the Canadian Tire in Richmond then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
where I
the
got
one
it from.
at Coquitlam,
They have. You just have to look. They have.
I've been
It's almost
Checking
is it
out for it.
seasonal only? No.
I don't know. I bought too big a bottle. Like they have a bottle that's half size. You can buy. Like I was not thinking right. I said I need it. What if we ran out? Yeah. So again, you only use a little, and then mix it with water and spray on everything. Okay, it will kill everything by contact.
What about
So
sulfur that I buy from the Chinese herbs place? They have they use
Good
some
point. Good point.
I have sulfur.
Those are not soluble.
Mm,
These are water soluble.
I see.
The powder sulfur, they don't. I forgot how they mix it up, but these come in a powder form, but they are wettable sulfur, and you can water it. But buy the solution. It's just so much simpler. The only issue with this is the smell.
Oh yes.
It smells like
Rotten eggs.
Grand Canyon. That's a better word for it. So it lasts maybe 2 days. So
Oh,
it's,
wow.
it's bearable. Like you take them outside again, maybe this time, like just spray it and then leave it outside for 2 days and then bring it back to the house. Okay, it will kill all the insects and also fungus. This is also a natural fungicide. So if you have mold, fungus, whatever on your plant, use this. Okay, and then BT. I have a bottle, but I don't have it. But it's actually a bacteria that kill all the soft body worms. So you can buy that as well. What you do is you mix it with water and spray on the leaves. When the worms come chop on your leaves, they die.
What does BT like?
It's a
what-
bacteria.
Oh, okay.
Something I forgot.
Okay.
It's a long word. Diatomaceous earth. Anyone familiar with that? Yeah. And how do you use it?
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle for what treatment?
I think it was beginning when I was putting out the young plants
Yeah.
out,
Mm-hmm.
and then the
Good.
bugs would come.
Yes,
so
yes,
on the
yes.
soil in the area.
Yeah,
there's
you-
just-
overnight the plant disappear. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you use it like also they have to inject this powder. It's a powder form. I don't have it here. I have tons of it in my chicken barn because they are like they also kill all insects, hard shell insects, not soft body. Okay. What happened is they actually grind up sort of like what you call that some kind of shell or bones from long time ago, like historical
Fossils.
fossil. Yeah, they grind it up, but when you grind it up, it become very sharp. So when they inject it, they actually cut up their bodies and like in the up against the shell, so they die that way. And I use it to control the lice, any lice on my chickens, and they can actually eat the. I also eat them myself. The diatomaceous earth. The ones that I have is food safe grade. There are some industrial ones you don't eat, but if you digest this one, it actually won't kill you. Like we are not hard body.
Like you mean like you add it to your food?
Water, yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
To scrape off.
For
It would
digestion?
kill off any worms you have.
Ooh.
Good digestion? Good digestion
Good.
though?
Yeah, it doesn't help with digestion, but it helps with the worms in your body.
Oh, the worms in your body.
Now, hey, what was your name again?
And you can buy that
Natalie.
anywhere?
Yes.
You don't know, you didn't know, but I was telling the rest of the class, I actually am worker overseas, and I go to these countries that have no clean water, and we eat salads. There's so many worms in the like they use human for fertilizer. So that's what I take regularly. But you can use this for any insects on your plants. Just dust them on. But when you're dusting, make sure you put on your mask. You don't want to breathe it in. You can eat it, but don't breathe it in because it stays in your lung as a you'll make your lungs fibrous. So don't do that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Make your own paraffin. I've tried.
Paraffin?
Yeah, using chrysanthemum flowers
It's
and then just blending it.
yeah,
with
good
tea
point. I
leaves.
actually it's a specific chrysanthemum. I actually have the seeds myself, but I haven't been successful in growing it. It is not the regular.
Not tea leaves that you can use.
No, it's a special one. But you have to extract a lot of it. Like people on YouTube, they would say soak the plant in water, spray it. The next, it's a little tricky. It's good try though. Good try. So this is again one step higher. You go insecticide, okay? But as I said to you before, like you have to think about the spectrum, like how the range of insect they kill, duration, how long it lasts, toxicity, what level or how soon it will kill them, expiry date, like how the bottle itself. Like sometimes if it's expired, it's not effective. So just make sure you watch for that, and then how many days before you have to harvest. Okay. All right. Now we mentioned this a little bit earlier. The pest will carry on your soil. So somebody was saying that before, like when you are repotting something or you bring in plants from some other neighborhood from your garden, make sure you have clean soil or check the soil or just kill it with whatever. One of the minimal invasive or the more natural way is just put it in your oven.
Oh, okay.
I've done that before. My wife was
My husband cooked the soil.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good job. What's the purpose for that?
Just to
make
kill
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
How long do you have to put them in the oven and how
How
hot?
long did he?
We cooked it until it's
Oh,
smoking.
just put a little bit of water into the soil and then just put it outside and use the propane to heat it up and for about 10 minutes or so, and then
Yeah.
everything will
Yeah.
all die.
Yeah. Pooping. Yeah.
Well, use a propane.
Yeah. Use a but use your oven too. Like put it in say 100 Fahrenheit, just slightly warm. Yeah, warmer than body temperature. Like they cannot. Like you don't need to bake it. You just put it higher than body temperature, like 40 degrees Celsius or 50 Celsius for maybe half an hour. They will die.
But that wouldn't kill like the good bacteria.
It will
Am I
kill
wrong?
everything.
Oh,
That's my second point is once you have a clean soil, you will need to introduce the healthy bacteria
Okay.
from my other classes. You
Okay.
put put things on the labs that we talked about last time. You put those in and just introduce the healthy bacteria. And maybe earthworm, things like that. You put it back in, okay?
You add some mineral in it too?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I don't have it here. You actually can buy some rare earth mineral additive that you can put back in your soil. You need that. Like people put rock dust, same thing. You can buy them more expensive, but you can buy it. And then again, make sure you have clean tools. Like you move the shovel from one area to another area. Make sure you have clean tools. You can burn the tools too if you want.
Put them in the oven.
Yeah, just alcohol or hot water. Like there's actually people pour hot water into the soil as well. That also would kill the bad bugs. Clothing. Make sure you when you are gardening outside, when you come in, change your clothes. Like you don't do it, but you know it's what's doing it, right? Yeah, that's the problem. And then frequency, like once every 10 days or once every month, you have to keep on it to kill them. Okay. Any questions so far?
So you use either one of those
Sorry to
remedial
interrupt.
things?
Yes.
Is someone with the white Tesla sedan?
Oh yeah, that's
Move it
Kim.
so I can leave.
Kim, that's you. Kim,
No,
that's
I don't have Tesla.
your.
It's
Android.
the very end, right?
Oh yeah,
No.
at the very end. Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
that very end. Yeah.
We are always at that corner.
Yeah. But both of them are because they're both in the same spot. Okay, I think I missed one. Yeah, I missed this page. Yeah, this page is actually very interesting. If you can see, these are in Chinese, simplified. I actually was in Northeast China doing some farming projects, and I worked with a professor in China. Very interesting. They are actually thinking about natural farming, and if I can explain, this is wood ash. Wood ash in water. This is natural. What's this? Oh, natural calcium, and you can see some eggshell.
Oh, with
bottom.
vinegar. Oh, okay.
That's what we have in my last class. This is milk acid bacteria. That's the lab that we have last time. Okay, and this is insecticide. This is fungicide. This is insecticide, and this is something. This is the wetting agent. This is almost like a soapy water. They actually make the wetting agent, and this is the calcium again. Yeah. So he has a whole set of tools that he can use, and this is actually again, if I can mention last time, JDAM. I don't know if you remember. JADAM. JDAM is the poor man's fertilizer and insecticide. They are developed by people in Korea. So so that's what we are using. Lots of information you can look up.
There's one. My friend taught me using garlic.
Yeah.
Garlic and lemon and soaking it for a while and then
Garlic and lemon.
Yeah, I think.
Sure. Yeah, garlic is we talked about that before. Garlic and cayenne pepper. You can slow cook it and then get the juice and spray.
He just soaked it for a while.
You need some
Saturated,
time.
infuse it for a
You
while.
need some time to get the things out. Okay, so I think that's it for today.
What's the borax for?
Yeah, borax is for rats, mice.
How do you use it?
Mice. Yeah, so you buy this in Walmart. Ants too. Yeah. Basically, you mix with the food for the pests that you want to attack. Say ants, you put sugar. From the rats, you put cornmeal or flour, right?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter, yes. Cheese, yeah. But cheese is dangerous because cheese and peanut butter is dangerous. Well, actually, they are quite dangerous. Right? Dogs will eat the cheese. Squirrels will eat the peanut butter. So these things, well, you can use it. I'm not saying no. You just have to have a container. Leave a hole on the side so that the rats can go inside the hole, and you control it that way. You don't put it outside, you put it in your garage. Then the squirrel won't get to it.
They put the PVC.
Yeah, something like that.
Cut the PVC
Yep.
and then put inside.
Good point, yes.
What about squirrel? The squirrel will die?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, because it's poisonous. Well, it's toxic, not poison, toxic to them. The other way is to use baking soda, but I have not had success. Like we have so many rats, big rats in here, I have no success. So they die. I don't know. I could see them. Huh?
I guess mole is probably like rat's family. So
I know mole. Yeah, mole.
So for the baking soda, do you mix that with the cheese and peanut butter?
With the flour.
Food that they're gonna eat.
Yeah,
Okay.
for rats. Baking soda is only for rats.
Okay.
If the dogs eat the baking soda, they won't die.
But there was one, like you mentioned, baking soda can be like mixed with water too and spray it on the plants.
Yeah.
That's okay too. Okay.
Plants, yeah.
Okay.
I have some here. Like you can buy. Like it's a battle with scent. So you buy different things to spray, like peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil, eucalyptus, whatever. Just mask the scent, then you will get away with it. And then Gwen, I shouldn't do this in class, but this is for you for your knee pain. Yeah, try it. This is from. This is a infused comfrey. Yeah, comfrey infused oil. It will help you. But try it on a small spot. Don't rub it in the whole thing and then you get allergies. Just try a small spot. Okay, that's it.
Is it titazao?
Similar to that. Similar, but it's using a plant called comfrey.
Here's the plant outside.
Yeah, we have the plants here, and I infuse it with the. It's actually a good oil. I have some avocado oil, but I also put the bio oil. Bio oil will heal your scars and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the class. Any questions? Yes, sir.
How about neem oil?
Neem oil is good. Very good. How do you use it?
I didn't use it. Too expensive.
Yes. You got a point. Okay.
Neem oil.
Neem oil, if you buy a bottle like this in the Indian store, East Indian store, it's cheap,
$2.99.
but they don't work.
Uh,
It has to be the expensive stuff. It's called cold press neem oil, and you buy it from the dispensary on Fraser. They sell it by the liter or by amount you have. Dispensary.
Lined oil.
No, neem oil. Neem.
Isn't that for like eczema?
You could use it for eczema. But again, you mix up maybe 1 teaspoon of neem oil with baking dish soap or wetting agent, and then maybe 90% water, and then shake it up. It become emulsified, and then you use a spray bottle to spray on the insect. Insect. The leaves doesn't work. It have to be direct contact. Yeah. But if like the you don't have to pay for the neem oil. Just cooking oil is the same result. Like just buy the cheap, oil, dish soap, mix it up, spray. It will work. It basically suffocate
it covers
the insect. That's all.
I used the neem oil, but then it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't make a big difference. Okay, any more questions?
No, that's a question.
Yes.
When you said like if you spray with soap and water,
Yeah.
and then we need to wash it off.
Yeah.
When do we wash it off?
For soapy water, maybe a day.
So
Just
like
1 day.
you spray at night, and
Yes.
then the next
Next day
day
you spray it off. Like the only you don't really, because it's so diluted anyway, you don't really need to wash it off. But just for the plant, the health of the plant, you don't want it to clog up their pores,
Oh, I see.
And it's okay if it gets in the soil, the soap?
Yeah, that's fine. So
Okay.
like I would actually, instead of using the spinosad, I will put the whole part from the outside and dunk it in soapy water. Same way, you kill everything, also with soapy water. Yeah. And the benefit of that is the worms actually will come out in the water, so you can pick them out. They don't die. Yeah, so that was gross.
Yeah,
That would be
I
gross.
was like, oh, okay.
Like, and this is the soap that you use?
Yes,
This
yes,
is the
yes,
one.
yes, yes.
Oh.
Okay, that's it. Good job, guys. I have everybody's
Thank
name.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now next week I will try to talk about what you call apiary. Apiary is a different name for beekeeping.
Oh yeah.
So I will talk about that next week, hopefully. Like I have to have time because of the class restriction. I cannot bring you to my beehive, so I'll do the bee honey collection in this week, and then prepare the material for you to look at. You might not keep bees yourself, but just I think it's very interesting. Like my class hope to be interesting, so you know where your honey is coming from and how to pick a good honey. Not your husband or wife. I mean. Okay, thank you. Now we have some blueberries in the bag. You are welcome to pick on them if you want. You have a container or something. You can go pick your blueberries just for yourself, like not